Hi, in this tutorial just going to go through setting up the FTP Publisher plugin to work with TOG. I'm going to try and do the whole thing from scratch so that nothing's already set up on my computer. So I'm going to click the link that I posted here, which should open this in a new window, new tab, whatever, and we need to download the plugin. So click down there and it will download the plugin. So then I'm going to go to my downloads folder and there's a plugin. Now it's probably quite good to have a folder somewhere on your system for where you keep all your Lightroom plugins. So what I'm going to do is copy mine there. So I'm going to copy this. I'm just going to go to my software, my Lightroom folder. I'm just going to paste that in. So I've just got a folder here with my Lightroom plugins in. Okay, so we've downloaded that into the right place. So now I'm going to come to Lightroom. I'm now going to go to File, Plugin Manager. I'm going to click on the Add button to add a plugin, and this is going to go to the location that I just saved my plugin at, and we want the FTP Publisher plugin. So I'm going to click Add Plugin, and it says installed and running. I'm just going to hit Done. Okay, now in my library mode, I'm just going to come down to my published collections, and here we've got the FTP Publisher one and with the word Setup next to it. So I'm going to click on Setup, and now I'm just going to set this up. So the first thing I'm going to give it a name. Well, I'm going to call it TOG FTP or something like that. And then we need to actually do the server settings. So at the moment it's on custom settings. I'm just going to change that to edit. Now in here, the server we need to type is www.tog247.com. The username and the password I will email to you if you want to try this out, but it's pretty much going to be your username at tog247.com, and the password I will send to you, so I'm not going to read that out, obviously. Just going to make sure I type this right. And then you can click the store and preset. You don't want to do it every time. And then if you just hit the button browse, and then just hit select, and then you can just click OK to here. You do actually have to export to a location as well, but it doesn't really matter where that is. But I'm going to put it into my pictures folder and just call it TOG247 FTP. Right, we don't need to rename the files, but of course you can if you like. And here we can set up the sizes that we want. Now you can do this in Lightroom, which you would just choose this, limit file size 200k, resize to fit, but I'm going to use another plugin which is called Mogrify, which you can download from the same place, and I'm just going to throw in the resize dimensions, insert, I'm going to insert the compressed to file size. So I'm just using two of these from Mogrify because I find them better than the actual ones built into Lightroom. So then on the Lightroom settings we can have it 100%. I'm going to come down to Mogrify and we can fit inside 1000 by 720. I'm going to keep the aspect ratio. I'm going to compress to fit at 200 kilobits. And I might just sharpening, insert, basic sharpening as well. So that's our preset done. So I'm just then going to hit save. So if we now come to our FTP Publisher, all we have to do is drag pictures there. So I'm just going to find any old picture just to test this out. So I'm going to drag that into where it highlights blue and let go. And then if I click on that, I'm in grid view, you'll see we have a thing that says new photos to publish. So if I hit the word publish, I'm going to get a warning because we're only using the trial version. I'm just going to click OK. and up here you should see that when it's finished doing it, it will say complete. Okay, so that's done, and now this is into publish photos. So if I was going to find some more pictures, let's just drag this one there as well. If I click there now, you can see we've got new photos to publish and ones that were already published. So if I'm going to publish that one as well, and while that's done doing, I can now come to Safari, click on Gallery, can click on Upload Photos, and then rather than choosing the Upload and Submit here where you generally choose a file, if you scroll down to the bottom you should have another upload down here. You just click that and you should find those two pictures are already there, and you just type in the title, description, your keywords and the gallery you want to send it to, and then hit process, and that's the job done.